Always fun and a sign of spring and summer to come. We've got the Ottawa Boat Show kicking off on Thursday, running until the 25th. It's happening at the UI Centre right now to talk about everything that you can expect this incredible show. We have Rick Layzell with us, the CEO of Boating Ontario. Hello, Rick.
Hey, how are you?
Good to have you here. I'm good.
Great to be here.
Jeff Wilcos is here as well, past president of Boating Ontario, but you're still pretty relevant. You're the general manager of George's Marine and Sports division of the Pride Marine Group. Whew. Nice to see you here.
Thank you.
You guys are excited about this time of year, right? You get look at this. Look at the faces you just made.
It is what we wait all Christmas for. You know.
Oh yeah.
This is our Christmas present leading into the summer.
Okay, lots to get to here. Obviously, can you tell us about the George's Marine and Sports? So how long have you been around at this point?
Well, we're in business now 47 years. 47 years. We were just amalgamated with a large organization, Pride Marine Group. So now we've added considerable horsepower to our portfolio.
Congratulations.
Yeah, it's a big step for us, and it's something that Eastern Ontario is going to benefit from.
Where's the exact location?
Carp Road. We're on
Carp Road.
Yeah, 2825 Carp Road.
Okay. And Rick, so we've got this Ottawa Boat Show. So much to get to. Can you give us some of the specifics? You've got tons of dealers. You've got exhibitors, features for the family. What can we expect?
Well, you're looking at over 20 dealerships represented across the floor of the show itself. There's over 125, I believe, boats on display. Everything from the baseline entry into the recreational boating community, from stand-up paddle boards and kayaks and canoes to personal watercraft, pontoon boats, runabouts, fishing boats, etc., all the way up to big cruisers like Jeff's company sells.
It's tons of stuff. Tons of stuff. The Discover Boating Project, Rick, can you give us a little more details on that?
So it's basically the Discover Boating Project was put together by the industry for the consumer that's looking at our sport and saying, how do I get into boating? What are the entry points? What are the steps to get into the sport? So, you know, we've got a number of boats in the display at the show. Consumers can come in, talk to us. None of us in the booth are able to sell the consumer a boat, but we can talk to them about the sport and what it is that we offer.
Obviously trying to get people on board.
Oh, there's nothing that connects families like a day on the water. Absolutely nothing like it.
Well, look, she's having a good time. Take a look at that.
There you go.
And that family's having a good time.
Sport's all about right there. Yeah.
Safe too. And okay, so environmental initiatives are very important. The importance of being clean. Jeff, can you tell us why that's so important to the boating industry?
Well, the boating industry always has a stigma of, you know, wealthy or, you know, maybe not as good as we'd like to. So the industry has taken upon themselves to say that, you know, we're green. We're going to show you how to maintain your boat, how you're not going to affect the environment in a negative way and negative impact, and we're going to do that through all of our marinas and every time somebody steps on the water, knowing that they're not leaving a bigger footprint than what they started with. Okay,
so has that just been, I guess, an initiative that's been perfected over time, or getting
Boating
better
Ontario
all the time?
Actually initiated the whole program. Rick can speak to it more than I can directly, but they created the program, and it's now being imprinted across other organizations. They're copying our program.
Oh, really?
It's over 22 years ago that we launched this product. Okay, and it really is about creating a better experience for the consumer as well as the business operator themselves. There's over 210 marinas and boat dealerships across the province of Ontario that are certified. It's quite a detailed certification process. And then we've partnered with a sister association in Quebec as well as one in British Columbia. So we really are working on expanding the Clean Marine Project right across the country.
And I know a lot of people will be happy to hear you say that, obviously, right?
Yeah,
it's so important nowadays. The industry success as well, Jeff, do you see, can you tell us some of actually the most recent successes in the industry?
Well, the industry is growing dramatically, especially in the last 2 years. Most of the product that you're going to see on display is produced in the U.S., and the U.S. has been seeing its struggles in the past, but in the last 2 years has improved dramatically, double and triple over year sales. What's that's done is put an immense amount of pressure on raw materials and supply. So what we're seeing now is shortages. Believe it or not, we're actually having shortages in the marine industry, where we're getting customers who say, you know, I'm going to wait until June and I'm going to make a decision depending on the weather. And it's that time we're saying, sorry, we've got no stock.
Okay.
That has been unheard of, you know, and the manufacturers aren't prepared to take the risk of building product and leaving it sit in somebody's backyard anymore. Now they're saying, we want to make sure that the product is going to be sold so that it's not sitting around.
So if I'm picking up what you're saying, people should get on board right now.
Yeah, and I don't want to sound like a, you know, like a atypical salesperson, but it truly is a situation where if somebody's thinking, It's time to.
Yeah, now's the
But
time.
we really are seeing this right across the industry and at all provinces. You know, the Montreal Boat Show was a few weeks ago, and coming into this one with Ottawa, and you know, outside of the Toronto Boat Show back in January, we've seen this across all segments of the market, that the supply and demand game, if you will, the supply is simply not able to keep up to the demand. So, you know, we don't want disappointed consumers. We don't want to excite people about the sport and then have them come back, as Jeff said, in June and say, well, I want the red one. Sorry, you can't get it until next year.
Okay.
You know?
So, Jeff, it's not just a rich person's game, right? Because you always associate people out in the
Not
boat
at all. I mean, the manufacturers understand that there's all sorts of segments, and they've developed a number of different products that really are tailored to entry-level marketing. And like Rick mentioned, there's so much more to a boat than just, you know, having to have the fastest or the biggest or whatever. I mean, to be able to spend time with the family on the water
Impressive.
in any type of segment is so much fun.
Okay, about 45 seconds left. Maybe Rick, you can give us a couple of boats that we can look out for this weekend.
Oh, take a look at the pontoon segment. Absolutely. Look at the diversity and what's there. Everything, as Jeff said, we're talking about from entry level all the way up to some of the more luxurious boats. I would also be looking at what has happened in the fiberglass sector, because that segment of the market, the 18-foot bow riders up to the big boats, have really evolved. The manufacturers have put great technology behind hull design, interior layouts. There's furniture in some of these boats that's nicer than any house I'll ever own. I mean, there really is some beautiful, beautiful product to be seen at the show this weekend.
Amazing. We look forward to it. It kicks off on Thursday at the UI Center, the Ottawa Boat Show. Thank you very much, Rick and Jeff, for being here today.
Absolutely.
Our pleasure.
Appreciate
Thank
your
you.
time.
Thank you.
It's going to be a lot of fun at the Boat Show, an annual tradition. Author Tim Holmes joins us next right here on Daytime. Please don't go anywhere.